Alright, this is 134 Open Gulf in Miramar. As you can tell, there's definitely oversized parking. Actually, lots of parking. And then your beach access is right there. Zoom in so you can see the boardwalk. So you're about, I would say, 5 houses down without actually walking and counting. Let's go take a look. The front exterior, you can definitely tell it needs some pressure washing in some areas where it's coming off of the upper balcony. Other than that, the siding looks to be in decent shape. And this is your entryway. And you have 2 master en-suites right when you enter the home, one to the left, or that would be the right, and then one to the left. It's the second master on the main. I guess you're allowed to use that word anymore, so en-suite. This one does have a bathtub. You also have a bunk room on the first level. Looks like these are queen over queen. And this has a bathroom as well. Still on the first level, you have another half bath. And then laundry. Here is your elevator landing and stairs. Definitely could use a piece of furniture there. Maybe they like it big and open. Then you have your pool table. And living area. Let's go on out and take a look at the back pool area. All right, we're out back. Excuse me. Got bright out here. A little sun deck. Spa area. Swim up bar area. It's a very good sized pool. It's like a waterfall feature that's not on right now. This is the view from the back. And have some foliage back behind me as well, so you do have a little bit more on the lot if you wanted to use it for something else. A little foliage. There is some paint peeling off those railings up there as well, so might be able to use that to negotiate. Nice size hot tub spa. Looks like these are gas lit little fireplaces. I don't know how to turn them on, or I would, for the full effect. And then you have your little bar area down here with a cooler and a sink. It's a little dingy, needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it's there. And with the cover. You do have your outdoor kitchen, grill area, Viking grill, refrigerator, ice maker, and range, which I don't know what that's needed for outside, but sure. Outdoor TV mounted, and a little sitting area. So this is the backyard. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and head up to the second floor. This is the, I just feel like it's missing something. Maybe you can figure that out. Elevator with 2 doors. Interesting. Well, this is nice and open and bigger than I expected. This house reminds me of another build we've looked at, and I think it was Norm's. So I'm gonna say that this very well could be a Norm built home. I'll find out from the seller, but it definitely has the same touches and some of the same decor. And it reminds me of the one we looked at over on Geronimo that we really liked, that went pending, but they wanted way more for it. But it's definitely big and spacious. This table is absolutely huge. It seats 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people. Then you have some bar stools. It's got a dishwasher. This house reminds me of one we've seen before. It's interesting. It'll come to me. 2 dishwashers. Big cooktop stove and pot filler. Floating shelves. Shiplap accented walls. All right, let's see what else we have on the second level, other than a big hutch in the way. It looks like we have a half bath here and 2 en-suites. So far we have 4 en-suites and a bunk room. Ooh, nice big shower. We have a porch. This is off the front of the second floor. Looks like that one goes to a bedroom, which we haven't walked into yet. That's the second ensuite. But see here where the paint's kind of peeling? Here is the second ensuite on the second floor. And yes, that one has the door out to the balcony. Ooh, here's a nice bathtub, shower, double vanity. I really am loving this, and I swear I'm going to place it soon, but I think it's definitely that one on Geronimo we looked at. Let's go on out to the back balcony. Here we are. Got a nice little table, little fire ambiance, but here, look, again, paint peeling. That's going to drive me crazy. So you can always negotiate with that, because that should not be happening. Here's the view of the pool from the top. Very nice, very nice. The backyard is definitely the place to be. It's a nice sized balcony. All right, going to the third floor. This is that house. So you'll have to just ask Sean if he remembers the house. This is it. This is exactly the house over at Geronimo that we looked at. I have to pull back the pictures where the games were along that wall in that upstairs third floor area. And I'll find the listing and send it to you, but I knew I recognized this house. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna assume it's the same builder, and I'll find out who that was. But this is the exact same house, I'm pretty sure. That was one we really liked, but it was overpriced. It was like 4.2 million or something at the time. I can't remember. I have to go back and look, but this is it. So I love this little L-shaped and a huge bathroom, and I'm assuming it's because of all the bunks. that we have in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bunks. And yeah, there was a house we looked at, and this wall was like 4 games. And they were attached to the wall, and it was really neat with I think a brown accented wall. And there was a lot of space here. I remember because we walked in, the lady was cleaning and she had all of her stuff, but yeah, this is it. So I love, well, there's a balloon floating around. How cute. I guess the cleaners missed that, but that's okay, it happens. So I love that there's a living area on all 3 floors. There's bunks on the first, ooh, there's Gold Fuse. Look at me. Didn't even realize it. They're better than they look like in the camera. They always are, though. Nice. Okay, moving on. So upstairs you have a living area, you have your bunk room, you have your kitchenette, and it looks like over here we've got maybe 3 more. Oh, no, another bath. See, this was it. Because we said we would close off this wall and leave this door and make this an ensuite because there's already a half bath on the 3rd floor. So it doesn't make any sense to have this door. Very interesting, because if you look here, you already have a half bath on this floor. So you turn this into a private ensuite. Interesting. Anyway, perfect. We know where this one came from. It's the same build. It's probably the same floor plan without the carriage house. The one with the carriage house, that's the one. And that would make sense with the backyard as well, because that backyard was fantastic. And it had a fantastic pool and also had that green space, but I guess it was because it was a bigger lot. So, yeah. All right. Here's the floor plan, just in case you want to see it. Living room, bedroom, bathroom, bathroom, bedroom, half bath, bedroom. Perfect. Let's go to the 4th floor and take a look at the views. Going up. And we are now on the 4th floor, which is just the rooftop terrace. It has a fire pit, some chairs. Remember that other house had the little swings right here? Sean will remember. He actually came and looked at that one. And then you have your Gold Fuse. They're better in person, because you can see it over there too, but my phone's probably not going to pick it up because the sun's shining on it, but there it is. I like this house. I think it needs a little love and a little TLC though, I'm not going to lie. It's just been heavily rented, it looks like, so I need to pull the numbers as well. I would walk to the edge. Let's see. These metal railings don't scare me too bad. And there's a top view from the pool. It's a good size. And some pretty views. And you have your little wet bar and grill area up here with your TV. So it's nice little hosting area. I don't feel too uncomfortable up here, so that's nice. I feel like I could sit out here, watch a ball game, or hang out. So, but this is it. Have any questions, let me know.